Wagwan, popcorn.
They ain't no hot skull, but tell me something. How will you get the new clocks, the daddy? Which color that? Daddy no party. You alone have that style, the daddy. The queen for England, have love off yardy. How will you get the new clocks, the daddy? Which color that? Daddy no party. You alone have that style, the daddy. The queen for England, have love off yardy.
Real bad man, no muggle in a shots. Straight jeans, cut off foot pants. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. The leather hard, the sweat soft. Toothbrush get out the dust fast. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. I love scrapping up. Clocks me prefer. Clocks for the leather, yet with the fur. Clocks for the summer, clocks for the winter. Clocks for the sun, clocks for the water. Me know we're nautica, that a fi sailor. Pull off tiger, him at the golfer. Me know all the beast hotter than sulfur. Me pattern me daddy from I was a youngster. Real bad man, no muggle in a shots. Straight jeans, cut off foot pants. Everybody have to ask when me get.
Like Toast. I just see y'all boys, man. Appreciate you for flicking straight to the fucking notifications. W to the chat. Spam the fucking agency email. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Yo, that's one of the best features, gang. Appreciate y'all. Feel me. Yo, I don't know if y'all niggas heard, but the niggas on the other side of the moon right now, bro. Yo. I was so happy. I was so happy, Chad, because I did something yesterday, nigga. I done seen them flying off to the moon and shit, and so I let a tweet fly, because, you know, I was just bored as shit yesterday after I got off stream. And I said, and I quote, I have 2 bars of connection in my house, but they can live stream on the moon, okay. And then I let it fly, and niggas, some niggas thought I was saying it was fake and shit like that. Eventually, I ended up getting my first ever community note, but I was so proud, chat. Because even in a community note, they knew to leave out AT&T. Because AT&T is not a connection solution for anybody unless you want 1 bar. That shit, I literally woke up so happy that they would recommend Verizon, T-Mobile, and Starlink, but not AT&T, my nigga. That shit made me happy beyond belief, bro. I don't know how else to explain it to you, man. That shit, I literally woke up, I'm like, oh shit, this shit hit yesterday, I guess. And then I looked and I smiled, my nigga.
Nigga all jolly and shit as if he didn't lose us 1 milli cause he kicked a football into outer space.
Can I keep it about y'all? I'm about to lose some more, gang. All right? Take this in. I was watching Jinxie's stream. This nigga is being coached by Gotham Chess. Basically every day. I feel like every day this nigga has another go-to coach. And then as I was watching, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna learn as he learns. I was watching the video the way he was watching the video. Like I was downloading as he was downloading. And then he went to his homepage and it said 24 streak. He has 2 more weeks played than me. And I'm like, okay, fuck. I have my work cut out for me, bro. Not only do I have to unlearn the stupid chess I was playing as a kid where we didn't play with checkmates and and we didn't do none of that, nigga. If you didn't kill everything on the board, you didn't win, bro. That's how we played. We didn't know the rules, bro. We just had a chessboard and it was recess. We did not know the rules, gang. So I had to unlearn that, and I was spending some time yesterday. I'll have you know, I started hitting a couple checkmates last night, gang. Don't want to brag. I don't want to brag, but I was hitting a couple checkmates and shit. So, but you know, I'm in 200 elo, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. That being said, not only is Jinxie being coached by the fucking dream team, my nigga, the dream team, but on top of that, extra Emily's in the competition, and I'm pretty sure she's been playing chess her whole life. She's like triple everybody else elo. I'm gonna have to pull some shit out of my ass to win this tournament. I'll keep it about you. And then after that, I have a GeoGuessr tournament. And I'm gonna be honest, that one I don't think I stand a singular chance. So I'm going all out on this chess shit. I'm going all out, bro. And I'll tell you this game fucking sucks, bro. Oh my God, yesterday, on everything I stand for, I'm up like 12 pieces. And this nigga ends up checkmating me with 1 second left to go. I almost broke everything in my fucking room at 3 a.m., my nigga. I almost broke everything. He's just a stroke of fucking luck. It wasn't no skill. This nigga's 200 elo just like I am. He's shit just like I am. He breathes just like I breathe. There's no way his brain is quick enough to come up with that check. He just fucking guessed and got it right, man. This shit made me fucking sick. So the 7 tournament losing streak could turn into 9 very well. It very well could turn into 9. NASA is losing contact for 40 minutes behind the moon. This NASA? Okay. Have they? Hold on. No. Houston? Is this Houston? Houston? Oh, no. No, what about the Netflix stream? They're gonna get L Productions in the chat. What's gonna happen? Yo, TMF, thank you for the gifty. Yeah.
30 seconds now until we expect loss of signal.
Oh, this? How much seconds?
30 seconds now.
30 seconds. Okay. Tell Caleb to fix it. Okay, I'll tell him. Is that it? No, it's not it. Okay. I don't know what's happening at all. Is that it? No, it's not it. Okay. Okay, chat. What? Is this the moon? Has to be. What's this light back here? Oh, is that it? Ah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, we're back. No, we're not. This is an animation. They're 4,000 miles from the moon. If you think about it, chat, they're as far away from the moon as I am to Japan. That's crazy. Like, they're as far from the moon as I am to Japan.
And we have confirmation of loss of signal of the Orion spacecraft as it flies behind the moon. We expect to regain communications with them in another approximately 40 minutes. This was expected as their spacecraft is now...
If something happens in 40 minutes, they are cooked!
Behind the moon. And this is a poignant moment as it's the first time in over 50 years that we have humans completely unreachable by anyone else on Earth. No matter how distant or secluded, we could reach anyone living on Earth, but while the crew flies behind the moon, it's simply impossible.
Hey, shout out to the boom guy.
This is a live view inside the Science Evaluation Room here at Johnson Space Center and just down the hall from Mission Control. This team has been monitoring the flyby all day as the team has continued capturing targets on the lunar surface.
Capturing targets? What, they got enemy insurgents on the moon, my nigga?
We got to see this team in action as they were helping the astronauts identify some of the features they were seeing on the moon but not expecting.
NASA must have AT&T.
There will be a couple of milestones during this loss of signal. The first will be when the astronauts make their closest approach of the moon at MET 5 days, 25 minutes, and 34 seconds, when we expect they'll be 4,067 statute miles above the lunar surface. Their maximum Earth altitude will be reached just 2 minutes later.
We still can get signals from Voyager 1?
7 minutes and 39 seconds, when their altitude should be approximately 252,756 statute miles. Once those milestones are reached and we have confirmation, we will report the official numbers.
Damn, so for 40 minutes, they're just like, sub goes on my forehead? I don't even know why I was up there, my fault. Wow. Why is everybody standing around for it? Doing their fucking jobs. They're reporting on the...
Throughout the Artemis 2 mission, astronaut voice, images, video, and vital mission data must traverse thousands of miles, carried on signals from NASA's powerful communications systems, the Near Space Network and the Deep Space Network. Let's learn a little bit more.
I don't want to learn, nigga. All right, I mean, hey, but we gonna... Well, hold on now. This looks like a cool informational video.
We'll send 4 astronauts around the moon, preparing humanity for a long-term lunar presence and future journeys to Mars. Enabling communication and navigation for this test flight are NASA's Near Space Network and Deep Space Network. With antennas around the world and a fleet of relay satellites, the networks will deliver vital data to and from Earth through all phases of the
Yo, that's what those things were on Array Black Ops 1.
Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas.
Oh!
Coordinates the network handovers. These transfers represent a delicate dance between the 2 networks, exchanging support as the mission shoots toward the moon. On the launch pad and during their early orbit phases, NASA's Orion spacecraft and Space Launch System...
Hi, Agent, watching and sending hate from inside the rocket ship.
...from the Near Space Network. After its translunar injection burn, the Deep Space Network's global array of antennas will serve as Orion's primary communication support during lunar orbit. As the mission journeys farther into space and away from Earth, signal strength weakens and bandwidth is conserved for crew communications. The astronauts will have a near constant connection to Earth, ensuring their safety on a journey farther into space than ever before. We say near constant because as Orion goes behind the moon, a planned loss in communications will occur. The Deep Space Network will be standing by to re-apply the signal as Orion reappears. The Artemis 2 mission also provides an opportunity to test new capabilities. Using laser links, NASA will periodically transmit Orion data to showcase the benefits laser communications could have for future human spaceflight missions. The data from Orion, sent by radio signals or laser links, is massive. The mission is gathering images, data, and video, while also generating details about mission health and crew voice files.
They can send video, my nigga? They can send video?
Here on Earth, where systems compress it for efficiency. In the future, we'll upgrade these systems on Earth so that image and video clarity improve.
They can send video?
With the Artemis 2 test flight, we're evaluating the communications infrastructure that will help carry us into the future as we explore the moon.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever want to run out of Wi-Fi on a plane, gang. I want that astronaut luxury. I need the astronaut privilege. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty fucking cool, dude. If you think about it, chat, the Luka trade last year for basketball players, that's like that level of excitement and like, bro, what the hell is going on? That's how engineers feel about this about this trip. That's fucking awesome, man. Good for them, bro. To me, it's just like my curiosity, but to the actual like they're probably all like, this is like my Super Bowl game. Like, do you actually believe this? Oh yeah, you're right, dude. This is probably all actors. Dude, they're probably all LARPing right now as engineers. Yeah, I bet they have no idea what they're doing.
Minutes until we expect to regain communications with the astronauts aboard Orion, and in the meantime.
Oh my God, Agent, you would have won a bet against Lowe. Which bet? The Nuggets won? Say you swear to God, bro. Say you. I tell you, I know what I be talking about from time to time. Not always, but from time to time, I do be knowing what I'm talking about. All right, chat, we got some banger fucking reacts today. I'm not gonna stay on too long today because I got some shit I gotta do later tonight. But just know that well, we got a lot of things coming, man. We got a lot of things cooking, bro. Which makes me happy, which makes me coke. Yeah, dude, that's no, because everybody, y'all be taking the shit I say too serious, bro. Next thing you know, I gotta start fighting the allegations, bro. Hey, Dinny Pooh, how's your day going?
Honorary mod freeholder here, just wanna say my goat YRG1, we all YRG over here, haha, unless you finally make this honorary mod title official, so get on the biggest, bro.
Not trust them with reality TV degrees to debunk all the science.
How long are you going to be streaming today? I'm trying to figure out my sleep schedule so I can wake up early tomorrow for Emily's stream at 6 o'clock.
Hold on, wait. Your whole fucking sleep schedule was arranged around streaming times? Well, I'll have you know, I'm streaming till fucking 6 a.m., dude. So I guess you're pulling an all-nighter. Huh? How about that? Man? Better sip on some caffeine, dude. It's gonna be a long night.
Hello, Agent. I'm a Cinderella viewer and was wondering if you would ever be a judge on her Master Baker show later this month if invited.
Master Baker? Oh, shoot. Do you have to know anything about bacon to be a judge? Because, I wouldn't say I'm that qualified. Agent, my grandpa's passed away 2 days ago. My aunt set up a GoFundMe. I know you might ask me too much, but would you be able to donate to me? Twitch not the place to do it, but damn, niggas gonna say I'm capping. Send it to me on IG, gang. Send it to me on IG. Come on. Send it to me on IG. I'm sorry for your loss, though. That wasn't me airing a person out, by the way. I know I do actually respond to people on IG as well.
Yo, I had my first day of a real job today doing HVAC. Thanks for streaming, sir. Also, can we get some H reacts?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, we got bangers today. Yo, today's like the first like fat react day we done had in a minute, bro. It's been a long time.
Hey, Din, have you started watching Attack on Titan Season 4 yet? Also, can you please get rid of that fuck-ass bench in your room? It ruins everything.
Okay, so what do y'all want me to do? Do you want me to watch Attack on Titan or do you want me to train on chess, my nigga? I can only do one of the two, bro. Nigga, I'm playing chess. I'm not trolling. I don't know if you can go click on my account and go through the history. I'm thinking all I'm doing is playing chess. I can't do both and stream every day, bro. I can't. I don't have no fucking time. Okay, so when my schedule clear up, I would love to finish season 4. But by the way, it's like fucking 30 episodes. So I'm gonna have to gear up for it. I low-key might watch it while I'm in Amazon. Is that crazy? Like when I'm not training and shit like that, I'll just watch it then. Because I'm not gonna have nothing else to do. By then, the chess thing is already over. You know, I don't have to worry about it. You gotta do both. You owe us. Okay. All right, let's do a little, how many hours in the day? Okay, 24. All right. Is there any way to get more than 24 hours in my day? Oh, while you can't physically add an hour, you can just optimize. Okay. That's what the fuck I've been doing! DDG says he needs to make $100,000 a month just to live comfortably and stay afloat, or else he can't afford his bills.
Money do you need to make a month to live? Like worry free.
Me? How much I gotta make a month?
Yeah.
I can't make.
No bills over here.
I can't make under $100,000 a month.
100?
Can't make under 100.
It's just, it's just funny because his brother being surprised is funny to me. Because it is a surprising number.
Man. I ain't gonna answer the phone for niggas. Don't ask me to go out. Don't ask me to go shopping. Don't ask me to come eat with y'all.
So when the last time that ever happened?
I made under 100?
Yeah.
Not even years.
I mean, shit, it's been months. 2025, I made under 100. It ain't too far off. I can't remember the last time I ain't make over 50 though.
Hey, how much?
Only 100K. How does he survive? You know what's crazy? I'm not actually that surprised by that number at all. Like for a streamer his size, I imagine that's about how much he spends. Unless he doesn't include the stuff he's talking about. If he's not talking about stuff he's spending on segments and stream stuff and ideas and stuff like that, then 100,000 is kind of fucking crazy. But if it does include that, then that's pretty expected. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty expected. What about you? It's more than that. It's more than that. But I have a lot more people on my team, you know. So it comes with the territory, my boys. We gotta keep this train chugging. We gotta keep this train chugging, bro. At the end of the day, man, we got 100,000. I wonder what like the average. Yo, Serving, thank you for the gift. Yeah, like I think people confuse like personal income versus like business income. I mean, like on a personal level, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have cut out everything that costs me money personally that I don't absolutely love. Everything. Right? That's why I sold a Ferrari. That's why I sold the condo. I don't have no more mortgages. I don't have no more loans, nothing. All my cars I bought in cash. I don't owe nothing on them. There's no ongoing expense aside from unless it's like a mechanical issue, which, you know, is an expense, I guess. What else? Clothes. There was an era last year when we were in New York for AMP Summer where I was spending way too much money on clothes for a nigga that doesn't give a fuck about clothes. I don't spend nothing on clothes. I'll keep it a buck with you. I just ask Jordan when I need stuff now. I deadass personal expense. I feel like I cut down on everything, bro. I wonder what the actual number is. I should find out. But business expense, that's completely different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I care about my job as a streamer, I gotta spend some bread on the streams, bro. You can't just put all that motherfucker in your pocket. Like the Amazon trip is probably gonna be the trip alone. The trip alone is probably gonna be 50, 60,000 total once everything's all said and done. Right now, we already spent 50 on the event. Whether or not I make the money back is unlikely, but it's good content. So like when you say like for the month of April, how much did you spend? The default before you count for anything else is probably 60,000. So I probably had spent realistically over like 120 in the month of April. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how quick it could add up. Like when you see a streamer doing segments all the time, this event here, this over here, traveling to this place. It's not bad for DDG, bro. All right, speaking about the Amazon, I saw this video on my timeline, and I don't know if this is a sign. Because as soon as I talked about not being afraid, why the Amazon makes Australia look like a joke. Let me see.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no.
If Australia is Satan's sandbox, then the Amazon is its older brother raised by Brazil's Snake Island and tutored by the Darien Gap while babysat by the Serengeti. The land of felony deer and eight-legged landlords is a country club compared to the largest rainforest and factory of nonsense on the planet. Because Australia is not that bad for what its reputation is, and for the most part, discernment and common sense will keep you in present tense. But also the Amazon would take Australia's lunch money. This is a jungle that has swallowed cities, animated nightmares, and even Charles Darwin was naturally selected as a tribute to the forest. Allegedly. The Amazon is a living bullet hell from top to bottom, but the most dangerous animals in it, and the ones most likely to leave you full-time horizontal, will surprise you.
Okay, I'm starting to sweat. Fuck. I need the AC, dude. I'm starting to sweat, chat. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
And what better way to start than with the actual king of the jungle?
Jaguar. Gotta be. Yep. Okay, first of all, this adorable little guy would never, he would never fucking hurt me. He wants a hug, dude. He just wants a little hug.
The Jaguara, the cat whose name means he who kills with one leap. Fitting, because this cat is a walking one-shot and arguably one of the most unfair apex predators out there. They can swim better than any big cat ever should. They can also climb, and these talents they'll combine to rain absolute pain on the food chain. Jaguars are the third largest cat.
Is he on a fucking tree?
These talents they'll combine to rain absolute pain on the food chain. Jaguars are the third largest cat and the biggest you'll find in America. But pound for pound, no other cat bites harder. Thanks to a wide skull packed with masseter muscles and a shorter jaw for more crushing leverage, a motivated jaguar is said to have a bite force 7 times its own body weight, outclassing their carnivorous counterparts. The bull shark of the big cats has a bite that can break through a sea turtle's
The bite
carapace,
is stronger than a fucking saltwater crocodile?
They also flatline caiman, thanks to the jaguar's habit of going for the back of the head. It's a hell of an attitude adjustment, one that can penetrate the skull and pierce the brain and leave a caiman anything but okay. So safe to say, you'd have no chance if John Whiskers the brain and leave a caiman anything but okay. So safe to
how could you take this picture and not be scared out of your fucking mind, dude?
Say, you'd have no chance if John Whiskers decided to make you a memory. Victims of jaguar attacks all have one thing in common, and it's that they all look like they were mauled by a claw hammer. In 2010, a 17-year-old was returning from a fishing trip when a jaguar exploded out of a ravine and jumped onto the boat, knocking both into the water before resurfacing with the teen's head in its mouth. A bystander fended the cat off with an iron pipe, and somehow the teen survived despite devastating head trauma, memory loss, and bone fragments from his skull nearly piercing his brain. In 2008, a jaguar wandered into an open tent and mauled the 21-year-old inside to death, with his body found with fatal damage to his spinal cord. Jaguars are the Amazon equalizer, and what many people would fear most in the jungle, but the humbling part is, they could easily do way worse. Out of all the big cats, it's jaguar attacks that are the least likely. Other than snow leopard.
That's what I told y'all. I said they're the most defensive. They're defensive. They're defensive. Unless they feel threatened, they're not gonna attack a human.
They live on Heaven's driveway. From 1950 to 2025, there have been only 84 recorded jaguar attacks on people in the Brazilian Amazon, with 13 deaths that we know of. Not only is that a little more than one attack a year, many incidents involve hunters flanked by hunting dogs. Most people that have run into a wild jaguar will tell you they're more likely to barely acknowledge you and just keep it pushing. This is an apex predator that actively avoids us. And for good reason, considering humans nearly wiped them out and they're only just starting to come back to the United States.
I feel
we're
better.
Definitely what they—
You know what? I'm glad he said, I'm glad he didn't just scare the fuck out of me. Okay, only 84. 13 deaths, RIP to those 13. They're defensive. If they see you, they just walk away. Kind of like the kangaroos. The kangaroos see you, and they just walk away.
This brolic big cat has nightmares about. And while none of that's any solace if you do get pressed by a jaguara, there's actually much worse things to encounter in the Amazon than a leopard that lifts. For example,
is that what I think it is?
You'll probably never hear a sound like that in the Amazon, but if you do, you may never hear anything ever again, because a gang of giant river otters can absolutely cancel you. One alone can go—
Hey, if I see some otters out there!
Again, because a gang of giant river otters can absolutely cancel you. One alone can grow to 6 feet long and is tough enough to square up with a jaguar, but an army of arañas is like a high-functioning water wolf pack. These giga otters will also victimize caiman, with scientists watching a pack of fur piranhas eviscerate a 5-foot caiman to nothing. No bones, no skull, just a former concept in under 45 minutes. Giant otters are built like a bad trip, with eyes that could win a staring contest with the void, but just like with jaguars, it's actually their cousins that do more damage. Despite local legends of giant otters capsizing canoes and tearing the canoeists to shreds, this bug-eyed breaststroking abomination mostly eats fish and rarely comes into contact with people.
Yeah, look how adorable that little guy is, man. Right? They are mean. All animals are kind of mean.
There's no case of a wild giant otter authoring a human obituary, and if one did, it would likely be defensive. But God help you if you offend otters enough for that, cause this man showed what the consequences could be. Cause after rescuing a child that had fallen into the otter den at a zoo, Sergeant Silvio Hollenbach was swarmed and mauled by a family of enraged otters,
Oh my God.
which ultimately killed him. But an important fact is, it was likely in defense of recently born otter pups. So just like a jaguar, this is an apex predator that's more likely to ignore you than gore you. But it's always best to respect a creature that could put a jaguar in reverse with no key. Which is why you should be more afraid of the giant anteater, the ultimate sleeper build, because the same claws they use to break into termite mounds can easily tuck you in for a permanap. And when you realize termite mounds are built like concrete, then you'll realize that I lied. A 7-foot feather duster is something a jaguar has to worry about. Giant anteaters have killed jaguars, and they have a human body count too. In 2012, a 47-year-old hunter approached an anteater head on, as if he didn't take the animal seriously. The anteater slashed his thigh and bled him to death. 2 years earlier, an anteater defended itself against another hunter.
First of all, it's like a giant. What is it? You got like the vibe of a skunk a little bit. Bro, this is a fucking peculiar animal, dude.
Killed him after severing his femoral artery. A homicidal panda-armed vacuum cleaner is not a joke. The first red flag is being anything that comfortable in the presence of a predator. But the reason I'd be more nervous around a termite terminator than a
Hey, man, do something!
anything that comfortable in the presence of a predator. But the reason I'd be more nervous around a termite terminator than a jaguar is the predator paradox. Remember, with predators, you gotta earn their concern. Unless cubs are involved, otters won't bother, and jaguars are big enough to not care. But a legally blind Freddy Krueger steroid sloth will bleed you the first time you look like a threat. And they don't get safer in captivity, because in 2007, a zookeeper was gored so badly, she had to get her leg amputated in an operation that ultimately killed her. You're gonna learn that you fear the prey more than the predator, which is why it's surprising that arguably the jaguar's most feared prey is an animal you probably wouldn't think of. You're screwed if you get pressed by peccary. Not just because they have tusks that can emancipate your insides, because they roll in packs too and will defend each other. 300-pound jaguars have been driven up the trees by murder swine, and from this video you can see they'll deliver that same smoke to people. This is the mammal that scares me the most in the Amazon, because if you see one, you know many more will follow. People have found dead jaguars with stab wounds, but surrounded by hooves. That pretty much tells you how the cat went out. Not only is this not a pig likely responsible for gun laws in certain states, it's arguably the worst mammalian jump scare in the jungle. But the most dangerous is an animal you may not have even considered.
Yeah, you keep
unless
saying
you
it gets
live
more
there.
dangerous,
In a
bro.
study interviewing over 120 people, more than 40% have been attacked by a vampire bat.
What? What? A fucking vampire?
120 people, more than 40% have been attacked by a vampire bat. Only 3 species regularly feed on blood, but the common vampire bat specializes in bleeding mammals. Usually that means seals and livestock, but opportunity can bring them right to humans. The first known outbreak of human rabies transmitted by bats was in 1930s Trinidad, where up to 90 people died. In 2005, there were 55 human rabies cases caused by bats, which was up from the 46 in 2004.
So
Since the 1930s, it's estimated that over 1,000 people
Well, you can get a rabies shot, right?
died to vampire bat-assisted rabies, with the bulk being in Brazil and Peru. Now, bats already get a lot of shit, and I feel bad for even contributing to it. Just keep in mind that typically less than 1% of bats in an area may have rabies at any given time, and they're only really a problem in places with difficult access to medical attention, like the Amazon. But there's also a chance bats being more dangerous is only thanks to us. One species was said to only bleed birds like guan and tinamous, but with their natural prey driven out by human activity, they started resorting to people, with a 2016 study finding human blood in bat samples. Mind you, before it was thought that these bats would rather starve than drink mammalian blood. Bats have an unfair reputation for what they do for the world. Without them, we wouldn't have chocolate or tequila. But it'd also be a...
I'll be honest, as a fat man, I can sit here and tell you we could get rid of the chocolate today if it means that we don't have to have a bat rabies threat, my nigga. I'll be honest. Tequila guys, maybe you can speak for yourselves on this one, but we'll make the trade any day, bro.
Lie if I said the chances you fall asleep outside and get your blood assets drained aren't zero. In their defense, the mammals of the Amazon are only responsible for a fraction of the life retirements there. Well,
both?
most of
No.
Wink, wink. But it's the reptiles that are more infamous.
Oh, you mean
and no reptile displays the insanity of the Amazon more Then the caiman. I feel so bad for the caiman. It seems evolving on a winning team only led to them getting bodied. They get their wigs split by jaguars, and can get mauled by otters, squeezed to a flat line by anaconda, and electrocuted by an animal that has no business having that power.
So are these saltwater crocodiles, or are they just regular dailers?
When they're small, they can get attacked on tightened by heron, or ravished by rodents. And when they finally get big enough, caiman earn the ire of the most dangerous predator of all time. Caiman got dropped in a hardcore server and have been getting curb stomped by the jungle census since. Except there's one caiman this doesn't really apply to. The black caiman can grow to 16 feet long, weigh over 1,000 pounds, and an adult would not take this crap from a jaguar. In fact, in the land of apex predators, the black caiman might be the apex predator, as many locals fear them more than any jaguar, otter, or eel. Since 2014, there have been 66 caiman attacks with 19 deaths, with most occurring near fishing.
Since when?
There have been many locals fear them more than any jaguar, otter, or eel. Since 2014, there have been 66 caiman attacks with 19 deaths, with most occurring near fishing sites. And while most of these attacks are defensive or straight up provoked by people, the scariest thing is their personalities. Caiman in areas where they've historically been hunted are shy and super people avoiding. But in other areas, people will tell you that they'll attack anything that moves. And I promise you're not ready for how powerful the biggest member of the alligator family can be. Just the force of their tail can shatter your knee with a well-aimed swing.
Yo, he looks like
but unlike
Onyx.
crocodiles, caiman don't really have the reputation for becoming man-eaters. And like others, a majority of their victims are fish. And again, it's another example of humans being the real monsters. Because the black caiman was nearly poached into extinction for its hide, so bad that it led to the explosion of the capybara and piranha that were being kept in check, which ironically would only bite humanity right in the agriculture.
No way,
but there's one reptile that has a
guys
reputation worse than the caiman. It's
what, snake?
This trigger warning is only because my mom's afraid of snakes.
God damn it! I can't even fucking keep track of the threats. We're 10 minutes into the video, and I feel very considerably less safe, bro. If a fucking bat's not sucking my blood, a jaguar's leaping from a tree, or a pig, a fucking pig, a pig, 50 pigs.
Snakes, and if you're like her, go to this timestamp. Last warning, because the other side of this trigger warning is the biggest snake on the planet. Not the longest, that would be the reticulated python. But the heavyweight title goes to the green anaconda. Now the anaconda is actually the animal victim to the most egregious size exaggerations of any animal. But most agree, a female can reach the neighborhood of 20 feet long and violate the scales at nearly—
Alright. Let me establish some ground rules, okay? If I see one of these, the stream is over and I'm going home, okay? I'm not gonna stick around. I don't wanna find out. I'm not gonna kill it, alright? I need everybody to just be like, Agent, all right, we want you to stream in the future as well. This can't be your last one. If look, the other animals at least like are defensive. If I see a 20-foot anaconda, I'm going to end the fucking stream, drive to the fucking airport, and fly back home.
550 pounds. You probably know the anaconda life deprives with an existing ending embrace, but it's not the suffocation that does you. It's the fact that they squeeze so tight, your heart can't pump against the pressure, and any blood flow to the brain gets blocked. Not to mention, backwards facing teeth make it impossible to escape custody. An adult Amazonian anaconda is enough.
But imagine the clip. Yo, look, look, clip farming is cool in safe conditions, right? In my house, for example. Clip farming is a lot less cool in the wild. In the actual wild, right? A clip farm is something under control. I can't control how a snake is gonna react to me farming a clip. I'm definitely not taking no fucking bite or getting strangulated. Did you just hear what he said? He said, it squeezes you so tight your blood can't fucking flow. You die from no blood flow. The views though.
Other apex predator, one that can swallow virtually anything, thanks to jaws that don't unhinge but actually stretch to accommodate, and a windpipe they can shove out of their mouths to breathe through like a meat snorkel. So Stevie Wonder could see how Titanoboa's little brother could easily void a human. But there is a catch. Human shoulders are the #1 reason most snakes aren't physically capable of swallowing a human, and even if they are, it is very, very rare for one to try, let alone succeed. And even though the biggest anacondas probably could, there are 0 cases of one ever eating a person. Let me say that again. It's never happened that we know of. People have been struck by condas, but the animal that eats like 5 times a year and then spends the rest of it on power save mode definitely is doing it out of defense. Meaning if a paraplegic dragon bites you, you probably did something. I get it, but this is not the snake to be afraid of in the Amazon.
Don't
That
be
would
the
be,
first.
look, snakes have a worse PR than bats, so I don't even want to do them like that. But if you see a pit viper in a cut, pick a higher power and start a conversation. There's a lot of venomous snakes in the Amazon, and the most infamous is the common lancehead, or the furtilance. Out of all the venomous snake bites in the Amazon, the common lancehead is responsible for up to 90%. Between 2012 and 2021, the number of common lancehead bites was 202,604, with 766 deaths. And I'm gonna link the study that said it in the description because I read it and I don't believe it. Lancehead venom isn't just toxic, it's designed to mark prey.
That's a lot! That's more than 80 the other animals were getting.
Because I read it and I don't believe it. Lancehead venom isn't just toxic, it's designed to murk prey fast so the snake doesn't have to track them. The venom attacks tissues and blood cells and causes them to lyse and burst, instigating internal hemorrhaging while also blocking blood clotting with anticoagulants to keep you bleeding. And it happens fast. One 10-year-old girl was bit, and even with relatively quick medical attention, she still had to get her leg amputated. Another girl was struck, likely by a furtilance, and the venom turned her leg into a black stick. You can look it up if you want, I'm sure as hell not going to show it here, but a black stick tinted green. That is what her leg was reduced to. Now, what cost her leg was the fact that she was originally treated with traditional medicine and not brought to a clinic until a month later. Most times with immediate medical, a majority of bite victims end up making a full recovery.
Who the fuck is getting immediate medical in the Amazon, bro? Is there a fucking hospital somewhere in the forest I need to know about? Nobody gets immediate medical, bro. You have to leave the forest and then go to a place where humans exist to get the medical. Do they have medicals in the middle of the fucking forest? No, they probably have a small ragtag group of natives, 80 people potentially, that might have some medicine. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Fuck. Okay. Okay, the anaconda, you have to see it coming. It's fucking huge, right? But this one, 200,000. Think about how much that is, bro. And how much more that is than every other animal on this list. It seems like this is the most likely threat. Look at that bold ass, what is that, a butterfly? What is that, chat?
And the fact that most bites end up being dry explains the low bite to death ratio.
Just use a
but
green
it's when you
screen
get
and stay in
envenomated in
Atlanta.
an area of difficult or remote access that you're basically a walking corpse. The sad part is, snakes don't want to resort to using venom unless they think their life is in danger. In fact, most times the snake will bite at you instead of biting you. But lanceheads often hunt rats in coffee or banana plantations, which can lead to a double-edged jump scare for them and the farm workers. So while everyone's scared of Satan's weighted jump rope, it's a snake you don't see that should scare you. Also, honorable mention to the Bushmaster. With a name like that, you are not to be played with. You got it. But it's not just the venomous occupants that'll fold you. The poisonous ones will get you too. And the Amazon has the most poisonous animal on the planet. And the fact that it's a tiny skittle of a frog is the second biggest you of the forest. The same caustic hermit that could sleep comfortably on a quarter has enough toxins to one-shot 20 people, 20,000 mice, and 2 bull African elephants. There are no elephants in the Amazon. This thing's built like a biblical punishment. The poison dart frog got its name from indigenous hunters rubbing their arrow tips on the frog's back. If you were to get injected, at best the toxin would cause numbness and nausea. At a higher concentration, the poison that runs interference between nerves would cause paralysis, convulsions, and even seizures. Any higher, and the paralysis of the diaphragm and heart failure would cause suffocation, cardiac arrest, and death. To add insult to permanent inactivity, it's not even their poison they're packing, that is a stolen bag. The amphibian poison pill gets it from the beetles they eat and open carries the chemicals. To my knowledge, a poison frog hasn't directly packed up a person, but recently Russian opposition Alexei Navalny was lethally poisoned by, poison frog poison. So on the list of animals to fear in the Amazon, rancid ribbons are pretty low. Mostly
this little guy? This colorful, bright little guy is the scariest thing? Huh?
because their dress code is a literal red flag, along with green, gold, and all the others.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Yo, the all black one looks straight out of a fucking horror movie, my nigga. This nigga. Oh my God.
predators. Getting in the water is different, because you'd likely never see it coming. So what is the scariest fish in the Amazon? There are a lot of options. The arapaima is a several hundred-pound armor-plated Jurassic guppy that can easily turn your lights off. Bull sharks are considered the most aggressive shark species and the closest to the stereotype, and they've been known to venture up the Amazon. And while they're not as unhinged as their reputation is, and attacks in rivers are super rare, murky river water is the best place to become a shark statistic. And the pacu has human teeth and has been nicknamed the ball cutter. No further comment. But the most infamous fish in the Amazon is the candiru, and they're the reason people say you should never pee in the waters. Because according to legend, the parasitic pin needle will follow the urine up your urethra, where they get lodged up there with their backwards facing spines. Think of the anaconda's jaws, but clamped inside the most sensitive part of your body, and allegedly, only invasive surgery can remove it. But in all of humanity's history, there has been only one recorded case of such a fate, with one man in 1997 claiming that a candiru jumped out of the water, swam up his pee stream, and into him. Yet science has proven that not only is that physically impossible, like fluid physics, it has also been proven that candiru aren't even attracted to human urine. The piranha is another fish with bad PR, but we now know that they're mostly shy scavengers that also eat plants. You could sit in a pool of feeding piranhas and, like a toddler's vegetables, likely go untouched. Now, attacks do happen, and headlines can be something out of a horror movie, but they're rare and usually only in times of extreme environmental stress and shallow water.
Yo, Chaka, appreciate you with the 5. Get the subs, man. No, the piranha's got the worst propaganda in the whole fish industry, bro. W Chaka, W5 in the chat. Yo, Chaka, I don't think you missed a fucking stream, dog. You didn't miss a stream in the past, like, 2 months. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Also, the whole piranha flesh stripping a cow thing was actually a psyop staged by locals to impress President Theodore Roosevelt.
And by Hollywood.
You're much more likely to accidentally eat a piranha than the other way around. And even the pacu's ball-biting reputation.
That's an awfully large piranha. Hey, gang, if I catch one of those in the Amazon, that's good meat. I'll tell you that much. That's good fucking meat. Hold on, though. How am I supposed to take a piss? Hey, y'all could judge me if you want to. Hey, look, I'm peeing in a bottle when I'm out there, gang. I'm not peeing. I'm peeing in a bottle underneath my shirt. My dick. Okay, you could take my arm. You could take my feet. You're not taking my dick, bro. You're not taking my dick.
Has been greatly exaggerated. So what's the scariest fish in the Amazon? It's definitely the one that's less eel than fish. The electric eel is actually a knife fish related to a catfish, but it's closer to an aquatic taser. The fact that there's a fish that's just up and weaponized electricity and we just...
Yo, get off my dick, literally, gang. No, Jay, like, get off my dick, gang. Come on, bro.
As a fact of life, it's the third biggest middle finger the Amazon has to offer.
Wear a diaper.
And at 8 feet up to 40 pounds, this imitation eel has killed people. But it's not the electricity you worry about. It's getting knocked out in water and drowning knee deep. It's also the fact they can jump out of the water to tase you, which a scientist discovered by accident when he tried transferring one into a new aquarium and nearly got fried in the process. Not to mention, 8 feet of not an eel can have all their vital organs packed in 20%
anything
of
electric,
the body. The remaining 80 is reserved for electric
elephant,
organs. This is one of those things you blindly accept as a kid, only to severely question the existence of as an adult. So we went through mammals, reptiles, fish, and amphibians. That only leaves the most dangerous group of all. Kinda. Because spiders aren't insects, but damn it, they're going in this section. Spider warning.
Don't make me afraid of spiders, bro. Please. Okay, tarantulas, I think I'm gonna be fine around these. I won't. I'm gonna fucking scream and run, but I'm not gonna panic. Oh, I will panic because it's in the wild and I can't get rid of it. But it's not the end of the world.
Bird-eating spiders are the largest tarantulas in the world. The funny thing is, they rarely prey on birds, but the naming guy made damn sure you don't forget they can. They mostly go for rats, frogs, lizards, sometimes snakes, and they do this by paralyzing prey with venom and then liquefying their insides with enzymes to turn the prey into soup. Does that one weird spider apologist that refused to kill them as a kid? I gotta say that tarantulas are virtually harmless, with venom no worse than a wasp sting, and they've never killed a human. The most dangerous thing about them is that they're terrified of humans and will flick highly irritating hairs into your face as defense, and those hairs are absolute hell if they get it.
Oh, look at these little guys, man. They afraid of us. We are huge. Feel me? Imagine if King Kong came to your zip code. You would look up at King Kong like this, right? Right or wrong, chat? That's how they see us. That's how they see us. It don't matter if you bring out your tanks, whatever. That's King Kong. We're King Kong to these niggas, bro. Tell you, man, ain't nothing to be afraid of, man. A little tarantula. The other spiders, we don't know. The tarantulas.
Your eyes. And as intimidating as a Goliath might be, they're like a soft-shell lobster to a coati. And people too, because the tarantula is considered a delicacy.
Now
this spider is a different ballgame. The Brazilian wandering spider is responsible for thousands of bites a year, with an estimated 40,000 occurring annually in its namesake country. Like the tarantula, they're also afraid of people and lash out defensively. The problem is, they also hide in dark crevices, which leads to a mutual jump scare from people. They have an especially they also hide in dark.
Who's dumb enough to get this fucking close to it though? Who's dumb enough?
Crevices, which leads to a mutual jump scare from people. They have an especially bad habit of finding themselves inside shipments of bananas. There was one time a store in Austria was shut down for several days after one spawned out of a banana crate like a jack in the box. Appropriate response because the Brazilian Antichrist venom has a lot of effects: paralysis, trouble.
Hey, there's a farmer out there that fucking saw the spider and said, "Oh fuck no," and put it in the truck. That's fucked up.
Breathing, but the most infamous side effect is that envenomation can cause a painful, several-hour case of priapism. Now Google priapism and you'll understand why this is the number one middle finger of the rainforest. One that can end your baby-making career permanently. But even with thousands of recorded bites a year, there have been less than 20 deaths recorded since the 1900s. Mostly because, again, animals don't love to waste venom, and most bites are dry, and even if they aren't, with anti-venom, you're almost guaranteed to be fine. That being said, you better have anti-venom. I love Die Hard, not enough to live it. That being said, I take a spider over a centipede. The Amazonian variety is the largest on the planet, and they punch way above their weight class, with a prey list that can include birds, bats, and rats. Centipedes like this can submit prey 15 times their size with paralyzing neurotoxic venom, and it is no exaggeration one of the most painful bites a human being can experience.
Okay, before I go out there, I'm taking all my elderberries. I'm taking them all. I'm bringing all my potions. I'm bringing them all. I'm not taking no fucking risks.
It probably won't kill you, and that's not as a favor to you. There's at least one case of a centipede subtracting a person, and it was when a Venezuelan child opened a soda can and was mortally wounded by the crawly hidden inside. That does raise one hell of a question though. Would you rather take a bite from a centipede or stings from bullet ants? How it got its name is pretty straightforward, but its indigenous name.
Okay, now we're getting to the things I'm really afraid of, okay? The jaguars, okay. Anybody could hear it coming, bro. They're fucking colossal, all right? The caimans, don't go near the water. These guys are what I'm afraid of, okay? There's leafcutter ants and there's bullet ants, and they're the two things I'm most afraid of. And I usually love ants. I used to hate ants as a kid because they used to fuck my kitchen up, right? But as an adult, I'm not afraid of ants no more. But they have two species of ants that are truly fucking terrifying, bro. Truly fucking terrifying.
Translates to the one who wounds deeply, as well as 24-hour ant, because you're scheduled for 24 hours of agony and untold suffering once you get bit. Entomologist Justin Schmidt has described a sting as less like a gunshot and more like walking over flaming charcoal with 3-inch nails stuck up your foot.
Okay, so what our instructor has told me about this ant, because it is a real threat, like I could be sleeping and get bit. He said it's going to be 48 hours. He said it's going to be a few hours of extreme pain that you've never felt before. And then it's going to be 48 hours of feeling like absolute shit. But he said the stream could keep going on. He said that you don't have to end the stream if you get bit by a bullet ant. But, I mean, it might be the most boring stream you see in your life.
Are even used as a rite of passage for the Setere Mawe people, with those initiated having to wear a glove of these piss ants for some time, all while being lit up by the insects. It's a process that can cause temporary paralysis and hallucinations, and the process is done not once, but up to 20 times. It's a different level of pain, but one that's not lethal, as bullet ants have never killed a person. Yeah.
That we know of.
So
and there was a lady I met at the airport. She overheard us saying we're going to Brazil. This is when I was it wasn't Australia, it was a trip before that. I think it was when I was going to Canada. It was some Brazilian lady. She said, "Oh my God, I'm Brazilian." I said, "Oh shit, what's up?" So we started yapping with her, and she told us that there's this practice where they take a bunch of bullet ants and like 50 of them stab you in the back at the same time. It's some like cultural thing they do in some tribes over there. And she said she did it, and it was like she deadass wanted to die. How bad the pain was. She wanted to die. And she said, don't do that. Don't get any bright ideas, bro. Don't be that fucking adventurous. But she told us, like, that's how pain... Oh, is he saying in the video?
unpleasant as a run-in with a wandering
Is that what he
20
said?
times. It's a different level of pain, but one
But she
that's not
described it a little
lethal, as
differently.
bullet ants
She
have
said it
never
was like
killed a
a
person.
shirt, and you put on the shirt and they all
So
stab
as
you at the same
unpleasant as a
time.
run-in with a wandering spider, centipede, or ant
something like
army
that.
would be, those aren't the bites you fear
Okay, wandering spider, not bad. Bullet ant, scary as shit. Centipede,
the
scary
most.
as shit.
This is because the
What
kissing
the
bug
fuck
is
is
statistically
that?
one of the deadliest animals in the Amazon, with a worldwide kill rate
Mosquito.
of over 10,000,
Why is it so big?
with over 7 million people infected. And it's because the assassin bugs can spread a parasite that delivers Chagas disease, a parasite they spread through their poop.
That's not a mosquito?
Once you accidentally rub the infected feces into a bite wound, you've been got, and you often don't realize it until you wake up looking like you lost an argument to Mike Tyson. It's an
What the fuck is an assassin bug?
uncomfortable, unsightly disease, one that erases tens of thousands of lives in the Amazon, including, allegedly, Charles Darwin. It's
Go back.
into a bite parasite they spread through their poop. Once you accidentally rub the infected feces into a bite wound, you've been got, and you often don't realize it until you wake up looking like you lost an argument to Mike Tyson. It's an uncomfortable, unsightly disease, one that erases tens of thousands of lives in the Amazon, including, allegedly, Charles Darwin. It's highly suspected that the long-time 40-year illness and eventual demise of the father of evolution was caused by a one-time run-in with a kissing bug and the development of Chagas that came after. By the numbers, that makes this bug one of the deadliest creatures in the jungle. But not number one. That spot goes to the
Mosquitoes are number
deadliest
one.
animal of all time. The animal you should fear the most isn't a jaguar, anaconda, caiman, or even unethical Viagra. It's the mosquito. The mosquito has buried more people than every single war in human history combined. And it's no different in Earth's biggest jungle, as Anopheles darlingi has killed untold numbers of people, as largely the biggest vector of malaria, along with other maladies like dengue,
Okay, this is
yellow.
okay. I actually am afraid of the mosquitoes there. I'll be honest. I'm taking malaria pills and shit like that before I go and during and after the trip. Obviously, that's the biggest. Realistically, if something was gonna take me out, it would be that. But I took all my other shots that I need. There's yellow fever there. There's not that many cases of it, but if you do get it, it's like Ebola. It's like a 50% kill rate. So you don't even want to take the risk. So I took my yellow fever shots. All the shots you need, we took. And then there's some risks you can't just do nothing about. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. The big animals, you could at least hear them coming, you know? Like the little bullet ants and mosquitoes, you can't hear them coming. And I'll be honest with you, the thing I'm really afraid of is at nighttime, we might just have to go night vision or some shit. Because, and this is one of the things we was working on a couple days ago, if we have a light on at night, I might as well just fucking invite malaria into my body, bro. It's gonna invite all the bugs and shit like that. They're all just gonna go to the one light in the whole fucking forest. Feel me? So like, that's the type of shit we had to think about, that, you know, if you just happen to be in the Amazon, you wouldn't obviously walk around with a light on. That's dangerous. The only, someone said fire. That's the main thing. If we can't get a fire up, the risks tremendously increase. And if the fire dies at any point, the risks tremendously increase.
Fever, and even Zika. I consider them so dangerous because there's no confusion if a jaguar or viper bites you, but mosquito bites can easily go under the radar until you wake up to the Grim Reaper on your nightstand. And the worst part is, mosquitoes could easily be way worse. One, because only females suck blood, but also because out of the thousands of species, mainly 3 are responsible for census cuts on humanity. One adjustment by them and they could possibly wipe us out, but again, it might be our own fault they're so dangerous, as deforestation has boosted the number of bites, and those same deforested areas can have biting rates 278 times the normal. And that's why it's humans that are tied for the most dangerous animal in the Amazon. It's been said that deforestation has killed 500,000 people in the last 20 years, with nearly 30,000 a year attributed to heat stress. But human-caused deaths can be even more direct, as over 1,700 activists have been murdered in the Amazon between 2012 and 2021, while trying to prevent activity like mining, oil drilling, and logging. That's more than the deaths due to jaguars, anacondas, caiman, venomous snakes, and spiders combined. So no, I'm not just being edgy when I say one of the most life-threatening things you can run into in the world's most dangerous jungle is another human. And most of those murked were indigenous activists fighting for their land. Now keep in mind, it was also humans that nearly drove the caiman out of commission, a panther into past tense, and many, many more. As for the Amazon, it is as dangerous as it is beautiful, and the animals in it are really only doing what they can to survive, and both
Okay, we didn't talk about all the fun animals, dude, like the fucking Amazon parrots, the macaws, the monkeys. We didn't talk about none of the fun animals. I know that's not the video for it, it's a dangerous animal video, but there's so many adorable animals out there.
Of our respect and fear, because the most terrifying thing about them is the reality of a world where they're not here.
Wow. Okay, this guy's fucking a lunatic. Wow. Is that a fucking frog? Okay, well shit, man. Hey, point proven, dude. Whatever it is you stand for, nigga, you got my vote. Okay? That'll be a video though. Yeah. I'm a little more spooked now.
So,
Is Artemis back?
To get into that background a little bit, tell me about your background and what you've been doing.
They're not back yet? It's been 40 minutes, hasn't it?
Unknown. When we get
We have to think through the hardware that they have, the cameras, the computers, their microphones to make these observations. There's 4 windows up front. Through one of those windows, one of our astronauts will be using a Nikon D5 camera with an 80 to 400 millimeter lens.
That looks cramped in there. I got claustrophobia. I couldn't. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm about to ask a dumb question. Isn't it gonna take do they have like a Never mind, I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Integrity Houston, in mission control, all of your flight controllers and your flight director have flipped their Artemis II patches around. We are earthbound and ready to bring you home.
They're coming back! They did it? What'd they discover, dude? Spill the beans, man.
That's great. See the light of day as we head back to
Look how happy she is. Damn. Chat, we were all in ball sacks when they like first tried this for real. Think about that, bro. In fact, some of you weren't even in a ball sack yet. Nigga said Duke was watching. Shut up, man. Yeah, let me know if some shit pop off on a NASA broadcast. All right, so we literally caught the exact moment where they're coming back home. All right, man. Joe Drop. I fucking love his videos. We watched his last 3 videos. This one, I survived reaching Mount Everest, 50% less oxygen.
This is the summit of Everest, the highest peak on Earth. At an altitude of 8,849 meters above sea level. But did you know that 96% of those who reached this summit did not reach it alone? Behind every climber who stood on top of the world, there was an unknown Sherpa who paved the way.
Without Sherpa, nobody can climb.
But I come from the family of Sherpa.
But who are the Sherpas?
This is the land of Sherpa, and this mountain belongs to Sherpas.
Oh my god. I can't even fucking, bro, look at the fucking views. Jeez Louise.
31 times he climbed Everest.
Yes. One.
I'm a Sherpa.
You're a Sherpa.
These are the sons of the Sherpa Mountains and the highest peaks of the Himalayas, a people who have evolved genetically.
I'm the youngest person in the world to climb 14 of the world's highest peaks.
14?
So why people climb Everest, man?
They breathe as easily as if they were at sea level.
Of course, Everest.
An ethnic group native to the slopes of Mount Everest.
The conquering team was composed of 20 Americans, aided by Sherpa tribesmen who acted as carriers.
To the extent that scientists from Europe and America came to Nepal just to study the Sherpa's genetics. Today we will try to discover their secret and climb with them to great heights.
Wow, great heights.
And he
I see what you did
realized
there.
the Sherpas had a much better capacity at altitude than other people of the Himalayas.
Is that a banjo? What is that? What instrument is that?
We started from the capital, Kathmandu. We have to pass through several stages and cities.
You say it's cold there.
It's super cold.
Super cold. What do you do? Man, look it, look. We're gonna get a lot of stuff from here. It's a long journey.
Yeah, it's a 7 days journey to reach there.
Which one's good?
They have a full list of equipment that we must get before starting the journey.
Nepal, our mother. This country gave us birth. Let's go! Look, love!
We have to sleep in towns along the
Be
way.
honest with y'all, I don't know if this is just like lazy or safe or a bad take. If I was a fucking billionaire, I would literally get in a fucking helicopter, fly to the fucking peak, and chill there for like 20 minutes and fly back. Fuck all this walking all the way up shit. I just want to catch that vibe one time, gang. I don't want to have to put in 20 hours, 20 months of training and shit like that. I don't want to risk my life. I don't want to fall off a cliff. I would literally take a helicopter all the way to, I might hit the two biggest, you can't? I was saying what I said, I take it back.
For days, so that the lungs can adapt to high altitudes. This is the most dangerous airport in the world, and it is world-renowned.
It's the most dangerous.
Anyone who wants to climb the summit must pass through this town.
The runway is very small and located between the mountains.
We are in Lukla. Guys, the most famous Sherpa.
The most famous one.
This is the first popular village which you go before Everest or Amadablam, any other popular trek or mountains. And yeah, it's a beautiful village, and you call it the gateway to Everest. So
anyone want to go to Everest, he must come from here.
Come from here, because also there's the world's deadliest airport. This is for the plane, that is for the heli.
So they couldn't make it bigger, right?
Yeah, this was the first one they made in 1986. It's quite dangerous because of how short the runway is, you know.
It's the shortest?
It's one of the shortest, I feel like.
I think maybe the shortest. I mean, but it's worth it, right? To arrive to this city, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And today I came here just for you, because yesterday morning at around 10 o'clock I was in the summit of a 6,000 meter peak. so I rushed.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love nature, but at the same time, I don't think I could live somewhere like here. I think I'll be very bored. It's like a balance, dude. Like, I want to be around nature, but it has to be things to do.
Rushed down 6 hours again just to meet you guys today in the morning.
I say that, but I never leave my house when I'm in
Let's
Atlanta.
do it. We're gonna go up, right?
So
Together?
realistically,
Yes.
Let's learn about Sherpa people.
Okay.
Let's do it.
you learn to live simple. You can create things to do.
So before we go to trekking or climbing, you can come here and we have all the equipment or gears.
And you can find also in Himalayan Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo!
Sherpa people are stronger, right?
Yes, we can carry double. So they can carry till 100 kg sometimes if they want.
100?
In this altitude. So this is almost like normal now for us. So
Everest barbershop. Wow.
You're not fucking with the cam.
So what behind us exactly are the two first people who climb Everest.
In 1953, the first two people in history reached the summit of Everest, a climber from the Sherpa people and a climber from New Zealand.
Just like how we're standing.
Since then, Everest has become a dream for thousands of climbers around the world. But the path to the summit still depends on the expertise of the Sherpas, who have lived in these mountains for centuries.
Yeah, the same. So he's a Sherpa, I'm a foreigner.
Yeah.
And we are the first who climb, not the first, right?
So we can be the second after them.
Yeah, the second. Like this guy, the first one who climbed Everest. You can see him in the box, but they don't mention Sherpa.
I have to check how fit you are.
I need to train for how many years?
I would say at least 2 years.
2 years? I go smaller
Train
mountain,
for 2 years.
like
I'm not
6,000,
doing nothing for
7,000.
7,000, and then finally you can try it. We can do it.
You are the only one I can trust for
Thank
this.
you.
Hell no. You know who would though? Fucking Ruhi. He's probably working on that video as we speak.
So this is our hotel?
I already don't like walking. I'd rather teleport. I definitely don't like running for no reason. I have to put a ball in the net of some kind, bro. My brain can't fathom aimlessly walking in a direction. It's just fucking pointless, dude. There has to be an objective to this shit. All right, throw the frisbee, ball in hoop, ball in back of net. It gotta be something else.
We sleep tonight
Just
here and tomorrow we're gonna go more higher. And they have a specialty coffee. How? How you
do that?
in this small village? Can I join the tribe?
You can be from today.
What should I do to be a Sherpa?
You need to have a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work.
Okay.
And a lot of strong mindset.
How many times I need to climb Everest?
You can just climb one.
1 million like a...
No way Joe's going up, right?
YouTuber life.
Can I really climb Everest?
And finally, authentic thakali khana payo.
So what motivates you?
So I was 16 when I started climbing, and then like I remember it was very funny because for the first year I'm in my school, and like then like I remember it was very.
What the fuck? The dev team?
Funny because for the first year I'm in my school giving my high school exam. I remember like my teacher used to always message me, okay Nima, why didn't you attend the classes? I was like, sorry, I'm already in some mountains, you know. And almost within it took me around 2 years, I think, to climb all the 14 high peaks. Yeah.
And it rings.
This man is the hero. Mount Everest hero.
Guys, this is Bria.
Oh, Jess, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Goodness gracious. Woo, thanks, Jess. Appreciate you. What a change of
Nice
topic.
to meet you.
Same here. Namaste.
You're gonna take us from Lukla to Namche?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bro.
How's like 5-minute flight?
It's only
You know
5 minutes
Sherpa
flight,
people
yes.
have like 50%
Okay,
more oxygen in the
okay.
blood. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys something you guys don't know. Ethiopians do too. That's why we're so good at marathons, and Kenyans. When I say we, I really don't mean me. But when you ask yourself which ethnicity country is winning all the marathons, they do too. Like the capital of Ethiopia is really high up. And so do people who grow up in like Colorado, for example. It must have skipped you. Okay, I will have you know, in my current form, obviously you don't see much, but I used to be kind of competitive in cross country for a fat guy growing up. I used to be overweight running 5Ks and 10Ks. Cap? Okay. I guess I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing no more because all my accomplishments are cap, apparently. I just never done nothing. I'm a fucking bot, I guess. I don't know. You got it, bro. I don't even need it.
This is the land of Sherpa, and this mountain belongs to Sherpas.
On the second day, we headed to Namche Bazaar at an altitude of 3,440 meters above sea level.
Not 10,000 calories.
We will stay there for 2 days, so the body can better adapt to the altitude.
Okay, we took a helicopter for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and now we're in one of the most beautiful villages in the whole Khumbu Valley.
Namche, the land of Sherpa. Wow.
That's where they all live at?
That mountain, this is one of the most beautiful mountains in the world. It's 6,812 meters, Amadavlam. When we go in the village up, we'll see this mountain standing solo. It's very famous mountain. When we go up near the top, there's a museum from where you can see Everest. I'll show you around.
Your hometown?
Yes. I'll show you around.
Let's go. Man, and the oxygen here is 64%?
So now the higher we go, the less oxygen it gets in the atmosphere.
I run 5K at 290. I didn't just run a 5K. I did well. I didn't just make the fucking finish, dude. No, you didn't. Okay.
Oh, Sherpa.
I might have to run a marathon on you bitch ass niggas one time on stream just to show y'all. I might train for a year and just run a marathon so y'all niggas can see it's just genetic. Alright? Some people just have a genetic advantage, like LeBron James. He's genetically gifted to be the most athletic man on the planet. Okay? Nothing you can do about that, bro. Then you add training on top of that and you come to go.
On the left.
I didn't do training. You're not LeBron.
So this is the entrance to Namche, and this is the gate, so we have to go from here now.
Adjacent. He go quick 8 hours in. No, I would never. I mean, I would never do a marathon.
This is Namche Bazaar, the capital of the Sherpas. And it is considered the commercial and cultural center of the Sherpa people. They are known as the unsung heroes. They are behind every successful Everest climbing expedition.
Bro, how massage at like 4,000 meters? Wow, there is a cafe, there is a massage place.
Better than Kathmandu, you'll see now, cafe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there is also
Sherpa brand.
Can y'all stop trolling, please? Good night, Ted. But before I go to sleep, Agent, where's the Australia vlog? Bro, shut the fuck up. Shut up, bro. Shut up, nigga.
There's a brand called Sherpa.
Very famous.
There's a brand after them, Sherpa.
Let's see. And this is the place we go. Okay, so this is a very famous place here. We're staying. Okay, I'll introduce you, okay?
You're chilling right now.
The Wall of Fame.
So normally, and then you'll also be soon somewhere now. You will be here soon.
You gonna put me here?
Yes.
Bro, this guy, you need to be alone here.
I'm next Sherpa. Women Kyrgyz Sherpa.
This is your room.
Oh, they ain't got no female Sherpas? Look, I stand with y'all, chat. I hope you guys get more representation in the Sherpa community, bro. Right. Let's try it. Oh, man, I'm just checking my PR up, man. Performative feminism.
Sherpa? Subscribe.
No way they go to school all
Mr.
the way up
Beast.
here. Chad, is there a movie about
31 time he climbed Everest.
Yes.
16 World Guinness record.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, I'm guiding all the way to the mountain. My first summit is 1994.
So you are the king of Sherpa.
Yes.
So you help people to reach Everest.
Yes.
The people who climb with you. Without you, they cannot do it, right?
Mostly without Sherpa, no can do anybody.
Nobody.
Nobody.
So you are the most one in the world to climb Everest.
Yes.
Really?
Really, yeah.
And he's just like so humble, walking around, people taking photo of him. You're married?
Yes, I have 2 kids.
How old are you?
I'm now 55.
Are you climb again?
Yeah, I'm going to spring again.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta keep your record, man.
See. You know him? Famous?
Yeah, you know.
Bro, do you think you are stronger than Buffalo? You gonna come with us tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to base camp together.
Joe,
it's just like a normal for you. Going
this is normal.
Just like you're going supermarket and coming back.
Yeah, same like that, yeah.
Now we're at an altitude of 3,400 meters.
You guys, I have no interest in any sort of cardio. Just to be super clear, bro. Any cardio that's not a sport. Oh, y'all can say running's a sport. I don't want to. No. Ball in net, ball in net, ball in net.
And tomorrow we will climb to 4,000 meters and above. So it is necessary to come here and spend 2 days first so your body can acclimatize.
We're gonna climb one day.
One day, yeah.
You're gonna be my Sherpa?
Sure, yeah, I can. I'll bring safely you back home. Yes. I love mountains. This mountain is my second home.
So I can feel better, gang.
6,000 this one?
This one 6,000.
Normal, easy, yeah?
Normal, easy, yeah.
So the biggest fear in the mountains?
Appalachia.
You're so skinny. You don't even know how to give fucking compliments.
Hard to breathe.
He's one of the Sherpa and he's holding 100 kilograms.
Put in the
It's
shoulder.
hard to breathe.
And 1, 2, 3, start. Come up.
Oh,
come.
Wait.
Come. Oh my God, Joe. You're getting it. You're doing it, Joe.
I'm a Sherpa.
You're a Sherpa.
Yes, do it.
You can do it. Like,
climbing with this.
No, I want to watch them walk around with that.
thank you very much.
Okay.
I believe you, Agent.
I'm gonna see Mount Everest for the first time. Mount Everest.
And Everest. Straight from here.
Wow, subhanallah. It's my first time seeing the mountain.
That's windy one, this Everest.
Yeah? This is what the whole world comes for.
Yeah. This is the one, yes.
Jordan has the lowest point in the world, and this is
the highest point in the world. Yes.
And this guy who climbed Everest for first time?
Yes, he's Sherpa, Tenzing Norgay Sherpa.
So why people climb Everest, man?
Less than 0.00001% in the world summit this mountain. Still today. Imagine with all the technology facility, and everybody wants to feel the energy at some point of their life.
So it's the feeling that they achieve something.
There is a lot of now depression and a lot of bad things in the world. So you need some things to connect with the world. And the mountains is the way to connect. So I'm the youngest person in the world to climb all the 14 highest peaks at the age of 18 years old. But the most beautiful is, of course, Everest. Difficult and beautiful at the same time. So every year on Everest, we have Sherpa who put the ladder and the rope so that people can climb the mountain.
On the mountain, the choices guides make directly affect whether a climber lives.
Before they used to put like a wood ladder, very hard.
And now, we will leave.
Agent's top speed is 0-0. What's going on today, man? What y'all niggas got a hate boner from me or some shit? What you mean, gay? Like, I bet. Nah, you right. I'm not gonna challenge you. Yeah, you got it, bro.
And start the journey with the Sherpas towards
Have you ever been to London,
the
Ontario?
base camp.
I passed through many times. One time for a Tiger Cat game. It's not fun.
And there is a school for Sherpa. They have to climb to come here.
Yes, the kids who are staying in this village, every day they have to walk and come here to climb school.
You attracted to self-deprecation. Okay, you know what? Like, I think there's a middle ground. Nepal's very beautiful, bro. Obviously, duh. Maybe one day I'll go. Not to do this, though, just to go to the cities and stuff. It looks marvelous. I think they have a rich culture and a cool history, bro. But I feel like what's more my vibe, chat, is getting on the train in Switzerland. Feel me? The train gonna take me to the top, nigga. I can enjoy these views right here for like fucking $100, bro. Okay? No 2 years of training, nothing, dude. Just get on a fucking train. It's gonna take me all the way to the tip of the top. Maybe it's not as beautiful. I don't know. I've never been either.
With Sherpa.
Yes.
They probably got more connection in Switzerland.
Ahead of us are several days
in Norway,
of walking between rivers and mountains.
Norway. I want to take the Switzerland luxury train.
The Himalayas are the source of water for Bangladesh and India.
1 billion people drink from the water comes from the Himalayas.
So if there is no Himalayan, no life.
The Himalayas are considered the water reservoir of Asia. These mountains have a role in life.
And also the Himalayan, the Everest, it protects a lot of wind coming from that side, a lot of cold winds. If there is no mountains, all the cold will come here, all the wind is finished.
Get on my dick, nigga.
How do they have a market here? From here.
In the middle of the mountain.
Wow.
Imagine getting
Amazing.
married right here, Chad.
Namaste.
How are you?
Imagine playing chess right here.
Sherpa lady.
Sherpa. Yes.
Most of your life you lived in a high altitude?
Yes. Even in America, I go in Colorado Winter Park. Mountain.
Okay.
Mountain to mountain.
Oh my god, bro, this place is so aesthetic. Name one flaw. Well, the lack of oxygen. Aside from that.
The higher we climb, the less oxygen there is.
Let's do it!
The goal is to reach an altitude of around 5,000 meters.
What? Bro, what? Chad, I want to get a pet donkey. Thoughts?
5 hours now.
New crib I'm getting has a big ass backyard.
At 4,000.
It's not a bad idea. Okay.
Bro, how they built this on a high elevation?
Did you see how the Sherpa crossed? They climb high elevations while carrying heavy equipment.
I got respect for
We're getting
Sherpas.
close
I hope they get paid
to the
like,
base camp.
How much do the average Sherpas make? That's a big ass question. How much do the average Sherpas make? You have to be fucking kidding me. That's it? For 2 months. Often making them well paid to the relative Nepalese income. Well, duh. 10,000 US. That's it? I remember when I asked y'all, yeah, they said it's like cost tens of thousands to Mount Everest. If the money's not going to the Sherpas, what the fuck is all that money for? How expensive are these hotels? That's why I dislike people that want to climb Everest, because the Sherpas don't get paid a lot. Nigga, if I ever climb, which I wouldn't, my Sherpa would get paid. My Sherpa get paid! Because I need to make sure he's incentivized to save my life. Or
We've been
she,
walking for
in case I'm dying.
2 days now.
You gonna have to risk your life for me, Sherpa. I'm gonna pay you as if. That's like having cheap security. What's the point? They're not pulling out a gun for you, nigga. You're not climbing.
Yes.
I'm gonna sleep here.
Come on, Joe.
Are you guys the strongest in the world?
Yes. I will show you how the Sherpa run business in the mountain now.
Really?
Yes. So if this video hits 1 million likes, we are gonna train Joe personally for 2 years and he's gonna climb Mount Everest.
Okay, respectfully though, I fuck with Joe heavy. He gets mad views. He has more motion than I'll ever have. But come on, gang, make it a realistic goal. We're not hitting 1 million likes, my nigga.
In 2 years?
Yes.
It's not gonna reach 1 million likes.
Oh my God, we're gonna see. Oh my God.
2 to 3 years, Nepal and forget.
So your company is 100% owned
by Sherpa, led by Sherpa, owned by Sherpa.
Support them, guys. Anyone want to come to Nepal do the same things, contact you guys.
Bro,
let's go to our
stop asking me if I've been to your fucking city, bro. Yes, 3 times. I've been there plenty times, bro. All right. I got family and shit in Philly. Stop asking me, bro. You've been asking for an hour, bro. Does it make a difference whether I've been to Philly? What the fuck does that have to do with this video, bro?
I'm now.
You tried open claw. Okay, Maz, we're gonna have to start timing niggas out. That's your 10th time asking. No, nigga! For what? No, I haven't used it, bro. No, it's gonna be fucking useless in 2 weeks when Cloud would release the same update in app. Okay, I didn't use it. I'm not buying a fucking Mac Pro Mini, whatever the fuck it is. Stop asking me these AI questions, bro. I don't care.
Okay, come inside from here. Wow. This is
I'm about to mute my chat though. Like, niggas is asking random
How
questions.
you guys have this here? Bro, this is comfortable.
Yeah.
I thought I'm gonna struggle. This is the room?
This is your room.
Bro, impossible.
God damn, man. That's luxury. I did not expect the tent to be that nice. It's a nice tent. You have family members in Idaho. Rise, gang. What to say?
What is the cost of climbing Everest?
$50,000.
Minimum?
Yes.
50,000.
It's because there is a permit to pay for the government. There are a lot of porters you have to pay. There's a lot of Sherpas. There is the base camp. There's the doctor. A lot of logistic has to go on the way.
What Sherpa do?
Before even the clients come, the Sherpa has to break all the ice and glacier to fix the tent, you know, to make the toilet tent, to make the base camp, and to fix the rope.
To make it
and the most
easier
important
for
part,
them?
of course, is always putting a life in risks to put to open the Khumbu icefall.
Nigga, let them die. Bro, they're climbing fucking Mount Everest, bro. They're spending $100,000 to die for the challenge. If they wanted less of a challenge, they could have climbed an easier mountain, bro. They're climbing the toughest mountain. The Sherpas have to risk their life. So fucking Susie from upstate New York can climb up the fucking mountain, bro?
Base camp to the top, you know, to the dead zone, we have to open all the route.
What feeling do you get on the peak?
I'm happy for them, my clients happy. Everest summit.
Wow.
Just I'm working for them, guiding for them. So that's need to make them happy, you know. This is my job.
And your purpose of life is saving people's life.
Yes, we are saving for take care for them.
I can't even
and
imagine
they
how
make
many lives
their
they
dream
save,
through,
bro.
then they make
They
it
probably have hella
happy,
stories.
then return back happy to home. They meet to them family. Our job is that.
Have you seen dead bodies while you're going down?
Yes, I seen a lot of bodies in there. Some bodies is still up there. 3 or 4 bodies is still up there. That is a difficult place.
Wow.
There's cannot we bring down. We cannot rescue that.
At an altitude of 8,000 meters, most humans cannot even breathe. But the Sherpas sometimes climb these mountains without oxygen tanks. But what is their secret?
There have been several studies done, and a lot of it seems to do with the capacity of their red blood cells, their hemoglobin, to bond to oxygen. And that's genetic.
Genetic.
Agent can't breathe.
So they are different from us.
Yeah.
No comment, man. So he made it to base camp, huh?
surprise. What's the surprise?
So actually the surprise is we're going to Everest!
No way! Really?
2 of you?
Is he flying us out? What? He's flying the top? Oh, he's flying around it. Oh, this is what I would do. 100%.
5,700 meters, and this is Everest behind us. Everest on the top.
Whoa! We are too close.
Yes.
Subscribe, guys. Let's
Yes,
do it. Everest? Unimaginable, like, you know, unbelievable.
See? Feels like he climbed the shit and he ain't had to do nothing for real.
Special thanks to 14
That's
Peaks
probably the highest
Expedition.
you could fly.
Jai Yuga, Jai Nepal.
That's fire. I'll take that though. That's fire. I'll take that.
All the sounds we use in the video are from Epidemic Sound.
Right. Yo, W Video Joe. You just taught me something I didn't know. You can take a helicopter to relatively the top. And I'll take that. That's good enough for me, bro. That is good enough for me. Wow. Okay, I'm not a walking type, so I probably would never go. Don't even have any bright ideas, chat. All right, I'll do some dumbass shit like survive in the Amazon rainforest, but I will not be climbing Mount Everest, bro. All right, I have enough dangerous activities I get up to on a day-to-day. We could tell. It's not because I'm pussy. I just don't think I would enjoy it. I just don't. It's not for me. You can do it. This is not for me, bro. No. In my current state, I definitely can't do it. But I could train, though. Obviously. Duh, dude. All right, Fern dropped a certified banger. How cops robbed the dark web king.
It's 11 a.m. 47-year-old Curtis Green is washing...
Okay. Are we still allowed to watch, or... It's a little bit of a... Is the video still up? Believe it or not, guys, I'm over 18. I'm okay. I'll be able to watch. Fucking Fern got age restricted? Goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. It's a Fern video. Okay. It's probably because they have I seen something about waterboarding. It's probably some torture shit.
It's 11 a.m. 47-year-old Curtis Green is washing down some powdered mini donuts with a bottle of Coke.
Been there before.
He's home alone when suddenly his doorbell rings and his two chihuahuas start barking. Surprised, Green gets up and grabs his wife's pink walking cane. They live in a suburban neighborhood in Spanish Fork, Utah, and don't get visitors often. Shuffling over to the window, he sees a postman hurrying away from the door. But he looks weird.
Yo, if I ever see the postman running away from me, gang, he planted a bomb. All right? Look, I don't watch that much true crime and shit, but if that nigga ever jogs away, it is a bomb. You better evacuate.
Instead of a full uniform, he's wearing the US Postal Service jacket with jeans and sneakers. And instead of the normal posting van, he's heading to an unmarked white van parked across the street.
That ain't no postman.
Nonetheless, lying on the porch is a book-sized package. It has a Maryland postmark on it, but no return address. When Green picks it up, he can feel how heavy it is. He examines the package.
Throw it.
Then he limps over the lawn to his trash can and simply throws it away. Then he goes back inside and closes the door. But he doesn't trust his gut instincts for long. After a few minutes, he brings the package inside and grabs a pair of scissors. One cut is all it takes for a plume of white powder to fill the air and cover his face. At this exact moment, the unlocked front door flies off its hinges. A SWAT team bursts into the living room. The package contains over 1 kilogram of high-quality cocaine, stamped with a red dragon. Green drops it and gets down. He doesn't even think about resisting. Officers search him at gunpoint and find $23,000 in cash in his fanny pack. They seize his computer, Bitcoin mining rig, and Samsung phone. Curtis Green is arrested on cocaine possession with intent to distribute. He has just been the target of a controlled delivery sting operation by the Marco Polo Task Force, a special unit operating out of the Baltimore Homeland Security Investigations Office. It was assembled to bring down one man, Dread Pirate Roberts, the mysterious figure behind the dark web drug empire, the Silk Road, and Curtis Green's boss. Green suspects that being a high-level moderator with access to the inner workings of the infamous site makes him extremely valuable to law enforcement. As long as he cooperates and DPR doesn't find out, maybe he'll be alright. What he doesn't know is that one of the agents who just busted down his front door will frame him for stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from Silk Road vendors. And his partner will torture Green and force him to help bring down the biggest online drug market in the world. Hey, do you enjoy our videos and work in journalism, or even better, video journalism? We're looking for an experienced writer to join Fern as editor-in-chief. You can find all the details on our new website, link is in the description. Parts of this video are based on the phenomenal book American Kingpin by Nick Bilton. You'll find a link in the description. These are Special Agent Carl Force and Special Agent Sean Bridges. Force is DEA, in charge of the unit's undercover operations and drug-related crimes. He's a veteran with over 15 years of experience under his belt, some of which he worked as an undercover agent. He's no stranger to crafting elaborate personas to avoid detection, infiltrating criminal groups, and dismantling them from the inside out. Bridges is Secret Service, specializing in computer forensics and Bitcoin. For the past 6 years, he was part of the Secret Service's Electronic Crimes Task Force. He has plenty of experience conducting forensic computer investigations.
I feel like life was better when I was a kid and I didn't know anything. I feel like knowing things just makes life worse. The more information I learn, I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. But you can't unlearn everything.
To locate and identify targets. He's also well versed in the anonymity software Tor. Tor, or the Onion Router, was developed by the US Navy. It's a specialized software that makes it practically impossible to locate the computer's hosting or accessing websites on the network. It's the backbone of the dark web and used to access sites not found on the public internet. Sites like the Silk Road, the largest online black market in the world. Here, vendors sell illicit goods like drugs for Bitcoin. And the two agents just got one step closer.
Okay, how the fuck do you even come up on this shit? Like, as a person who grows up in a normal environment, in the city or in the suburbs or in the country, how do you even how do you stumble on this shit, bro? Growing up, nigga, we done played fucking everything from Super Smash Bros to RuneScape, but I've never had a friend who was like, bro, you should look into this, dude. Word of mouth? Oh, I guess all my fucking friends were civilians, dude.
Closer to bringing it down. Together, they're sitting behind the computer of Silk Road moderator Flush, otherwise known as the scared old man still being interrogated in the other room. He is one of their first major arrests in this case. A breakthrough. Terrified, Green gives the officers direct access to one of his accounts. They immediately change the password and secure it. Green is a bigger fish than they originally thought. Special moderator privileges given by DPR allow him to change people's passcodes and lock them out of their accounts. But that's not all. Digging a little deeper, they discover that he has access to the Bitcoin of all users. Hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. With a digital currency that was considered pretty much untraceable at the time, it's surprising that Green has this much trust. He could easily steal the money and run. But it's clear that, for some reason, Green is deathly afraid of his boss. As he's being taken to the squad car, he begs the agents not to take him to jail. Agent Force just finds his begging pathetic. He puts his number into Green's phone, tells him to call when he gets out, and sends him on his way.
Hey, as you hopefully know, down here.
Before his mugshot is made due, he was just released on bail. It's only a matter of time before his mugshot is made public. It's either this or being hunted down by one of DPR's goons. But maybe there's a third option. He throws the gun across the room, picks up his phone, and dials the number of Special Agent 4.
Maybe I'm not paying enough attention. Okay, chat, I'm not connecting the dots. The cocaine wasn't his, because he originally threw it out, but he didn't trust his gut, which means it was planted. Someone planted it on him. So would it be the DEA guy that planted on him? Some sort of enemy that planted on him? Yes, it was. So they planted drugs on him. So the government planted drugs on this guy so they can investigate him and get information about the operation. I didn't know they could legally do that, dude. They do that all the time? Huh.
Of course. The agents continue to poke around Green's moderator account, and one thing becomes abundantly clear. On the Silk Road, he's a top lieutenant, exactly the type of informant they hoped to flip with their sting operation. They meet with Green at the Marriott Hotel in Salt Lake City. There, the agents give him the new password for his account. As long as their mole acts like nothing happened, everything should be fine.
Now he's the mole. So
This is Dread Pirate Roberts. He's the mastermind behind the Silk Road and one of the most wanted men on the internet. His identity is a mystery, but his mission is clear.
Nigga folded to a fake charge. It's not fake, nigga. The time he was being accused of was real, bro. That's crazy. That means as a criminal, he didn't do nothing wrong. He perfect execution as a criminal. They planted evidence on him to get him out of there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
To create global enterprise whose purpose it is to empower people to live as free individuals. He often posts about his libertarian ideals in chat rooms and Silk Road forums. He talks about Austrian economics and agorism, the practice of engaging in black market activity as a form of non-violent revolution. He frequently makes his distaste for government regulation heard. Those on the inside support his vision, by any means necessary. At the moment, he's staring at a message from one of his moderators, Inigo.
I detected a possible theft of approximately 20,000 bitcoins. I think the
Damn, B. I don't even know how much fucking money this is, nigga. There's more zeros than I can count. What is that, 13 billion USD? Wow.
funds were stolen by Flush.
Robbery.
It looks like he reset the passwords of individual Silk Road users.
A bunch of Silk Road vendors have just been robbed. At the time, 20,000 bitcoins are worth about $350,000.
Oh. Jesus.
He knew that something was up when Flush didn't log in for work.
Why aren't you clearing out your accounts? Get back to me ASAP.
To confirm his suspicions, he pulls up the photocopy of Flush's ID that he asked for when he hired him. A quick Google search of his real name leads him to a website cataloging recent arrests. It confirms his worst fears. One of his top lieutenants is compromised. A man he thought he could trust. Did he start stealing because the feds are onto him? Grab some cash and make a run for it? It doesn't matter. DPR knows he's left with three options. Scare him, beat him, or kill him. And he can't do it alone. It's a job for someone with connections in the underworld. And one man immediately comes to mind. A Silk Road user he has gotten to know well over the past 9 months. Nob is a cartel operative and high-rolling drug smuggler from the Dominican Republic. He first contacted DPR on TorChat, offering to buy the business. But the 9-figure valuation that DPR countered with was a bit steep. The deal didn't go through, but the two men never stopped chatting. Nob is clearly an admirer of what DPR has built and was quick to give advice. With over 20 years' experience in the drug business, he's a wealth of information and a man with connections. Just the kind of man DPR needs to carry out his dirty work.
I have a problem that requires violence. One of my employees stole from me. Not a lot, but it pisses me off to no end.
Not a lot.
Do you want?
Little did he fucking know, he just got robbed of tens of billions. Had he just held the Bitcoin. That's crazy.
Him beat up, shot, just paid a visit. I'd like to beat him up, then force him to send the bitcoins he stole back. Like, sit him down at his computer and make him do it. Who is it and where is he? I'll send you his ID.
I would just leave the country.
Carl Force is sitting in the Marriott Hotel, staring at the ID of the man sitting across the table from him eating French fries. Curtis Green. Force and his partner Bridges have just completed a 2-hour interrogation with their informant. His lawyer had also been present but left early, instructing Green to just tell them everything he knows. Working undercover as the South American drug smuggler Eladio Guzman, or Nob, has been relatively fruitful so far. Force used it to orchestrate the sting operation that led to Green's arrest. He offered to supply a kilo of cocaine to a buyer through DPR, who proposed Green to act as the middleman that would hold onto the coke for the buyer. That worked like a charm. But Force didn't expect it would lead to this. He didn't think Green had the balls to steal from his boss, especially right under their noses. He looks up from his laptop.
You stole money from DPR?
Green looks up panicked.
Sorry, this is a funny shot. I'm putting two. Okay. That agent has infiltrated the operation so deep, he offered to buy the website and became friends with the nigga that runs it, planted drugs on him, used him as a mole. If I'm not mistaken, if you're that close to him, you're the mole. He can't get the information he needs directly from the source?
No, you gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't even know how to steal a penny from him.
At first, Bridges is quiet, but then he jumps in too.
Just admit you stole the money.
The men know that with just a little bit of pressure, they can get their new informant to agree to anything. And Force has a plan. They just need one little signature to put it into action. Agent Bridges is standing in the door of the Marriott Hotel bathroom watching Curtis Green get waterboarded. After all, he agreed to it in writing. When his part...
Bro, what? They fucking made him sign he's allowed to get tortured? How is that not coercion, my nigga? Bro, they're doing things that wouldn't stand up in any court. Planting drugs on somebody, any evidence you get is now inadmissible. You can't even fucking prosecute off of that legally. Bro, that's gotta read. You can't make somebody sign to something that's illegal. The government pretends like people aren't even getting waterboarded in Guantanamo. That's how illegal it is.
When he got that message from DPR, Bridges knew it would play right into his hands. Blame the informant for the theft, carry out a fake hit for 80K in Bitcoin, and use it as evidence to put DPR away. None of the other men in the room will ever know that the real thief is Bridges himself.
I swear, I didn't steal the money! Just admit it! Stop trying to protect DPR!
The third agent dunks Green's head underwater over and over as he struggles violently, screaming bubbles. Green is begging the men to stop, but they have to make it look real for the...
Okay, this is the type of man that you would see like first ballot Hall of Fame in Hellfire. This is the type of guy, chat. I'm telling you, this archetype of nigga right here, peculiar, bro. You're watching the guy get tortured, one of the worst torture you can receive in this world. For something you did, first ballot Hall of Fame Hellfire candidate, my nigga.
Camera. After all, DPR requested photo evidence from Nob.
And he took flicks?
Force takes photo after photo, and Bridges just lets it happen. The funny thing is, if he hadn't stolen the money, Green never would have been a suspect for the theft, and Force never would have gotten such compromising messages from DPR. With his background in blockchain tech, stealing the Bitcoin was easy. He logged into the Flush moderator account and used its administrative privileges to reset the passwords and pins of several Silk Road vendors. He then emptied their accounts and moved 20,000 Bitcoin to a private wallet. He knew he had to hide his trail, so he rapidly transferred the Bitcoin through multiple digital wallets to the Japanese crypto exchange Mt. Gox. He is storing his loot there for now. And by a stroke of luck, Green turned out to be the perfect little scapegoat. The man is spluttering and crying on the bathroom floor. He's dunked 4 times to get the shot. But while the agents are busy pretending to carry out DPR's orders, the Silk Road kingpin has a change of heart.
Okay, so you can change the order to execute rather than torture? He was on the inside for a while, and now that he's been arrested, I'm afraid he'll give up info.
The order to torture is now an order to kill. DPR is staring at the picture he just received from Knob. A lifeless, overweight body, pale, wet,
Okay, we didn't have to mention the overweight part.
and covered in puke. A few days earlier, he had gotten confirmation that the hit was complete. Green was waterboarded, almost drowning once, but kept alive with CPR, just to be tortured more. But before Knob could get the money back, Green died of asphyxiation and heart failure. The description was disturbing, but the picture confirms the story. DPR saves it to an encrypted folder and transfers the second half of the 80K in Bitcoin to Knob.
Right?
The job is done. He knows it was necessary to protect his business. What he doesn't know is that it will...
He did? You mean to tell me a government agent killed somebody using torture in America? There has to be a plot twist where the nigga just ended up in fucking Bali or some shit like that.
also be his downfall. Because Green didn't die in a pool of his own vomit. He played dead in a pool of Campbell's soup.
Okay.
Now that Green is dead, or rather laying low at his home in Utah, Agent Force is back in Baltimore. He's sitting behind his DEA-issued laptop, continuing his undercover work as Knob. After 15 years of working on the front lines of the drug war, he's gotten pretty good at creating alternate personas. Compared to his old undercover roles, pretending you're someone else online is easy. He just threw on a dark hoodie, put on an eye patch, and held a sign reading "All Hail Knob," asked his daughter to take a grainy profile picture, and voila, he's a South American drug smuggler. He spent a lot of late nights sitting in his lounge chair, cultivating a friendship with DPR. They talk about everything: diet, music, family, personal issues, the drug trade. Force even gives advice on 30-second escape plans, legal counsel, and moving to another country. It takes months for DPR to trust him, but once he does, his efforts pay off. Now they have damning evidence that DPR paid someone to murder for him. Still, it's not worth much if they don't know who the man behind the mask really is. But Knob sees firsthand that DPR is beginning to show cracks. With his first murder out of the way, he becomes more fanatical and eager to hand out punishments. Force knows it's only a matter of time before he slips up and gets caught. Homeland Security, the DEA, IRS, and the FBI are all claiming jurisdiction over the case. Illegal narcotics being sold, packages crossing borders through the mail, transactions hosted on servers.
What is the IRS gonna do?
Bitcoin being laundered. The Silk Road represents a new wave of crime that somehow touches on the purview of each agency. And they all want the glory of bringing the site and its mastermind down. So Force has to capitalize before the inevitable arrest. He saw how easily DPR would transfer...
They don't even know who the nigga is. You think you think they could track the money? They don't even know the identity of the guy, bro.
80K to a sanctioned government wallet for the supposed hit on Green. But why not get more without them knowing? Just like Bridges, he assumes the nature of crypto will allow him to steal without getting caught. So he moves his conversations with DPR to an encrypted chat his colleagues don't have access to. In June, Knob sells DPR some fake IDs for 400 Bitcoin, which he likely needs to evade police and to rent more servers to handle the rapid expansion of his empire. In August, Knob introduces him to Kevin, another persona he created. A corrupt law enforcement official who could sell DPR insider information on the ongoing Silk Road investigation. For 525 Bitcoin, he does just that. Then Force creates even more fake personas. French-made. For 100K in Bitcoin, he provides insider information to DPR, claiming that the former CEO of Mt. Gox has allegedly leaked his real name to the Department of Homeland Security. Albert Pacino. For $500 a week, he positions himself as a DEA spy, providing insider scoops on the ongoing Silk Road investigation. Death from above. He threatens to expose DPR's real identity unless he's paid $250,000 in Bitcoin. But DPR doesn't seem to take too kindly to blackmail and calls his bluff. Either way, Force manages to steal hundreds of thousands of dollars from the Silk Road kingpin. And like Bridges, he tries to hide the money trail and bounces the Bitcoin around a variety of wallets and exchanges.
Am I tripping, or did he not go back to NASA? Hold on, what we missing on? What's going on, y'all? What happened?
Astronauts' break during this observation period is now over, and we are resuming their lunar flyby observations. The first of these is sunset. This is the solar corona that we'll be looking for. It's the outer atmosphere of the sun. The science team is also interested in if the astronauts can see polar plumes. These are thin streamers that project from the sun's poles. Additionally, they're interested in seeing if the crew can witness coronal loops. These are arcs close to the sun's surface. And something else that we've previously mentioned is lunar dust. This is dust from the moon that is lofted above the lunar surface and illuminated by the sun. It was reported
Thin streamers
by Apollo astronauts.
Keyword thin. Yeah, they dead ass are living their best life right now, bro. This is just like a big ass roller coaster for them with the DSLR telephoto lens. Good for them, man. They're not even landing. Like literally, this is like a fucking sightseeing mission, dude. It's fucking amazing. The scariest roller coaster.
But the amount of money he's moving is suspicious. Then one day, Force hears a rumor. Dread Pirate Roberts might have been found. The Baltimore Task Force receives an official stand-down order. The FBI team in New York has beaten them to it. For Force, it's bad news. Really bad.
Why?
If the agents manage to arrest DPR on his laptop, they will definitely find his chats with him. In a panic, he messages DPR.
My informant, Kevin, is certain that you are going to be identified and caught. You are like one of my family, but I have to tell you that I have had several people killed who were sent to jail. It is very easy and cheap. I trust that you have destroyed all messages, chats, etc. between us.
Force never finds out if DPR did. On October 1st, 2013, Ross Ulbricht is arrested in a public library in San Francisco. While he's distracted by two agents, another manages to snatch his laptop from him.
Whoa!
He's still locked into the Silk Road as Dread Pirate Roberts. The site is shut down almost immediately. The FBI sees all data from its servers and confiscate the 144,000 bitcoins found in Ulbricht's cold wallet. At the time, they're worth between $16 to $18 million. Just under $1 million.
Brother, they did what? They confiscated how much? If the DOJ just held, if they hodled the Bitcoin, genuinely, the American government will be fucking rich right now.
Wallet. At the time, they're worth between $16 to $18 million.
Oh my God.
Just under 1 million users are locked up forever. 1 month and 3 days later, Silk Road 2.0 goes live on the dark web. It was launched by admins of the original site who were still at large. Carl Force is hailed as one of the heroes who brought down Dread Pirate Roberts. His sting operation and the resulting fake assassination helped build a strong case against Ulbricht, painting him as a bloodthirsty kingpin. For a while, Force thinks he's gotten away with it. With his newfound fame at the DEA and hundreds of thousands of dollars of crypto sitting in several wallets and exchanges, he starts to get cocky. He keeps triggering anti-money laundering checks on services like Venmo and exchanges like Bitstamp when he moves or liquidates his Bitcoin. When his accounts get flagged, he tries to bypass the blocks by throwing his DEA agent status around. Eventually, Bitstamp support asks him why he's logging into the service through Tor.
I utilize Tor for privacy. Don't particularly want NSA looking over my shoulder.
This reply raises more red flags, and Bitstamp contacts law enforcement. And they promptly kickstart an investigation into Force. Meanwhile, he becomes more and more brazen. Without his boss's knowledge, he begins to work as the de facto chief compliance officer for the crypto exchange CoinMKT. Using his authority as a DEA agent, he instructs CoinMKT to freeze the balance of a user's account and tells them to transfer the $337,000 to a government account. Then he transfers $300K of those funds to a private wallet. To cover for his crimes, he creates false reports to mislead his superiors, claiming that only $37K had been seized. Shortly after, he sends an unauthorized Justice Department subpoena to Venmo, ordering them to unfreeze his personal account, which had been frozen.
This is fucking greed, nigga, at the highest tier. Huh? Bro, you made millions. And honestly, if you didn't sell Billions, like a lot of billions. He doesn't know that yet. Wow. Because I feel like this will create a paper trail. Like, I don't know, I'm not a fucking criminal or anything, but this does feel reckless as fuck.
Due to suspicious activity, every move he makes becomes another breadcrumb in the investigation against him, making the money trail easier and easier to follow.
Okay, hold on, before we do the last chapter, y'all said the solar eclipse? Awesome. Okay.
By spring of 2014, a massive investigation into Force is in full swing. At its center is IRS Special Agent Tigran Kambarian, an expert in cyber and digital currency crimes. Under his guidance, a team of agents unravels Force's transactions. They track his finances by carefully analyzing the blockchain, a public ledger of all Bitcoin transactions. Combined with the data that was recovered from Silk Road servers after the takedown, a picture begins to form. The funds from the Silk Road are first tracked down to specific wallets, then to specific bank accounts. But to the agent's surprise, not all were owned by Force. When analyzing the outflow of Bitcoin from Silk Road, they noticed that some of the transactions lead to his partner. Bridges had since liquidated his 20,000 Bitcoin for $800,000 and attempted to hide the money in a variety of offshore shell companies. What the special agents thought to be an untraceable currency actually left a clear trail leading right to their doors. The ongoing investigation into Force and Bridges is intentionally suppressed during the trial against Ross Ulbricht. The jury never hears of their corruption before DPR is convicted. He is found guilty on 7 counts and gets 2 life terms plus 40 years without the possibility of parole. In March 2015, both Force and Bridges are arrested. Force is charged with money laundering, obstruction of justice, and extortion. He gets 6.5 years and a $340K fine for stealing more than $700,000 worth of Bitcoin. Bridges is charged with money laundering and obstruction of justice. He gets 6 years for stealing more than $800,000 worth of Bitcoin and a $651,000 fine. One day before he's supposed to report to prison, he is caught while apparently trying to flee the country. He had just stolen another 1,600 Bitcoin from a government wallet, earning him another 24 months.
Okay, these guys are just fucking, oh my God. I don't want to tell a criminal how to be a criminal, but geez Louise, man. There's just not enough crime. These guys are addicted to crime. What the fuck?
Curtis Green originally faces a maximum sentence of 40 years for his cocaine and trafficking charges,
for
but because he was real tortured and fake murdered, he's ultimately let go with time served. In 2025, President Donald Trump signed a full and unconditional pardon for Ross Ulbricht.
Oh. I was wondering how he got free. There's only one guy fucking... Alright, murder's cool in the country, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say. They fucking framed a guy. They framed a guy for a crime he didn't commit. Made him a target by making it look like he stole money from a crime boss. They were the ones that stole the money. Then they killed him. W vid. Not really murder? Okay, so if I waterboard you and you die of convulsion afterwards as a result of my waterboarding, it's not me who murdered you? Who did it? If it wasn't me, who did it? Who did it? Did you just die randomly? Was it a random... He was alive. Then he died. Hold on, this is an important point. He was alive, but then he died.
After all, DPR requested photo evidence from Nob. Force takes photo after photo, and Bridge...
He was on the inside for a while, and now that he's been arrested, I'm afraid he'll give up info.
The order to torture is now an order to kill.
Okay.
Waterboarded, almost drowning once, but kept alive with CPR,
almost
just
drowned,
to be
kept alive with
tortured
CPR.
more. But before Nob could get the money back, Green died of asphyxiation and heart failure. The description was disturbing, but the picture confirms in Bitcoin too. He didn't die in a pool of his own vomit. He played dead in a pool of Campbell's soup.
He played dead?
Now that Green...
Oh, he survived. Okay. I guess there's no murder. Goodness gracious, dude. Yo, quick question, chat. Why did he get pardoned? Why did he get pardoned? The president just a huge fan of crypto or some shit? So he can be used. We need to know. Oh, nobody knows. Trump trying to get some of that Bitcoin. Yeah, bro. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so tempting to want to hop in on Bitcoin while it's like kind of down right now, but like I feel like in any market that's like easily manipulated, I don't trust it, bro. I don't even trust the stock market. You know when I stopped trusting the stock market? When a whole bunch of money was made, and like random niggas, just like regular niggas was making money. Regular niggas was making money during COVID, and they halted trading because the rich started losing money. I said, bitch, when the rich make money, nobody fucking halts the fucking market. In that moment, I pulled my money out. I don't like that. I don't like that. If when you win, it's considered an exploit, but when you lose, it's legitimate. I don't like that. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Hell no. I haven't been in stocks ever since. And look, maybe that's out of fear. Maybe it is. The stock market been going up the past 4 years. I could have made probably like 20% returns, facts. But I just don't trust a market that could, like that, a rule change to conveniently, you know, so Jeff and them niggas keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yo, this is fucking beautiful right now, bro. It's an eclipse.
If we end up figuring out later that it is something else entirely.
Are they okay? You kind of missed it? Well, good thing you could scroll back. Whoa! Boom! Well, it looks like ass from here, but they probably took some crazy photos. It's gonna take them like 45 minutes to upload them. They probably took some crazy fucking photos. Nigga said this some bullshit. Is the live stream from the moon not good enough from you, dude? Jesus, what have you fucking produced for the world? They're by the moon, bro. What? What is the expectation here, gang? Yo, you know what's one moment I'll never forget? I remember there was an eclipse. Forget if it was lunar or solar. It was when we were at the old A&P house and everybody was up. It was like 4 a.m. Everybody got off stream and shit like that. And I think at the time, Phantom was like putting Christmas lights on the trees. Kai just got off stream. We all just went outside, like in the front yard, and just like we were moon gazing. It was so beautiful, bro. It was like the most convenient. It was the most convenient eclipse of all time. It was just like such a perfect moment.
The science team is very interested in any images that the crew can capture of this. They're hoping that they'll take pictures and describe the visibility, color, and shape of the solar corona as a whole and its substructures, those plumes and streamers.
Corny ad niggas. I guess. I'll be corny. Oh, so now the moon is completely blocking the sun, I guess.
Handing it over to my friend Anna Schneider at the PAO console as the Orbit 2 team comes to join us. So thank you so much, and I hope you all enjoy tonight. Anna, you can take it away.
Thank you so much, Leah, and it's been a joy listening to your coverage over the last several hours. So as you mentioned, the Orbit 2 team of flight controllers is currently making their way on console and completing a shift handover with the Orbit 1 team of flight controllers. The Orbit 2 team tonight will be led by Flight Director Diane Daly, and she is currently handing over with the Orbit 1 Flight Director there on your screen, who was Flight Director Jeff Radigan. The Artemis 2 crew currently on board the Orion spacecraft.
Good for them, bro. Let me know if some shit pop off, chat. All right. No, not that vid. No, not that vid. No. Okay, let's play one game of chess. Just one. I want to show you guys how much better I got. I want to show you guys how much better I bought. Then Patrick CC dropped a banger. Okay, chat. Okay, lock in.